Hi and welcome back. We're just about to head into episode 4 of True Calling. Last episode was more of a Harrison focused centric episode, which was good. We got to see more of True's family. They're so dysfunctional that you're not shocked that they're not close, but you'd like for them to get closer. At least we got a bit more of his life. Is he the younger brother or is he the middle child? I think he's the younger one. I'm really uncertain. I can't tell with their ages. It's a bit confusing in that sense. But we're just going to head into this episode and see what it has to offer. So we're at a house party. Seems like this is what shows off the naughties were, just people at house parties. And the way it's filmed as well, I don't know, something about it. Is this very bright? What a douchebag. Oh look, it's Forrest. I wonder if he misses Riley. Also, these actors look to be about 35. And they're supposed to be about 22. There's one of them... Oh no, did one of them kill her?
Okay, someone dies, ask for help, and you repeat it that. Then we talk.
Not quite what I meant by talking.
We all have our things.
He's so uncomfortable.
Drugs. I have...
Gambling.
Well, I got everything else.
I can't. Because it won't leave me home. Who would have thought of hiding despair?
She has a really nice property. I mean, that's a really nice place.
Unique and efficient. By now. You are.
I'm getting more used to her friend.
So, how are you? Pick subject. I'll take boys for 200. Okay, I know Evan's doing end well, but you have to get back out there. Is there anything you want to say to me?
No.
Yes.
Get out.
My breakfast goodies. You're welcome. Whoa, nasty.
That must be so creepy.
Is everything all right here?
Yeah, Gordez is an ass. Everything's normal.
You should have seen the look on her face.
Hysterical.
Just don't let them get to you.
It must be a really hard job. If you're constantly around dead people, you kind of have to separate yourself from your feelings in this matter.
The firm's board is insisting that we implement a random drug testing program for our employees.
Now?
Uh-oh. Oh no, it's still going to be in her system. Well, no, because she would have had... That was taken a while ago. It wouldn't still be in the system. But she's obviously still taking the drugs.
It's just today. All over again.
Bite me, Harrison.
I like... This is actually a good scene. As much as everyone seems to make fun of her.
Coat made me look portly. Actually, they all came in on the same pickup.
What? So it's going to be the guys.
Mid to late 20s. Time of death is between 10:30 and 11. I lifted the personals if you want to start bagging.
It is. It's all the guys.
Any IDs? And one of them was making friends.
Strip joint? Oh, it was her friend's birthday.
Anything you want to say to me?
Is that Matt Bomer?
Gardez.
I don't know. Pick up. Can I take a message?
Sure, yeah. I'm a friend of a friend. He hooked me up with a job interview, and in case I don't get the gig, I just thought I'd thank him while I'm
Oh, wow, it is.
Job interview.
bothering you.
Yes, Davis. Please have him escorted from the building.
Really?
No. Davis, this is Luke.
Yeah, we met earlier. I got lost on my way to the interview. Thanks for the directions.
Why does... What about the girl who was dead upstairs?
Would you mind?
See, I really thought it was going to be her spirit, but it's obviously these guys.
Sorry. It's your birthday. Oh my god, you remembered. Sad thing is, no one else did.
Oh.
Thank you. Of course. Okay.
I've had that happen to me.
Strippers there?
Now he's interested.
Okay. I'm in.
So, I was wondering if you could tell me where I could find a girl that goes by the name Turquoise. I thought you said the bartenders knew everything. I got nowhere with that guy.
You didn't offer him money.
Work it?
What do you mean, work it?
You gotta have an angle to get information, true. Oh, by the way, that turquoise girl you're looking for? Her real name's Tara. She's got a day job doing telemarketing in the Hancock building.
Hi. I'm putting together a little party and was wondering if you were booked for the night. I'm sorry. Or are you working at the club? Would you happen to know who hired you? Everything's handled by a booking service. Right. I gotta get back to work. Good luck with whatever it is.
I wonder why she's killed. Is that an accident?
Yeah, I'm here, but so no one but the guests will be in the room tonight.
And you?
And me. Oh, and one more thing. I had a question for the groom, but I can't seem to find his number.
It's not our practice to give out guest personal information. I'm gonna cancel my bachelor party. It's my last
Oh,
night.
so he's the one getting
I
married.
understand.
No, I think I do. Robin sent you, didn't she?
No, that's not the...
She hates the idea of me having this party almost as much as she hates the guys I invited.
I like to be really prepared.
Okay, avocado is a white, odorless, crystalline powder that's soluble in water. Is it better?
Much, so it can be ingested without the victim's knowledge.
In a liquid.
Yeah, they could be drunk.
Victim.
Is there any way to tell if someone has avocado in their system?
But true, I got my hands full, you know.
You've been having fun all day. I've got 5 guys who are going to be dead by 10:30 if I don't find a way to stop it. Do I really have to list the number of times I've bailed you out? Because I'm running out of time here, Harry.
Fine.
Harry, so she must be angry.
Really not like you, True.
Can I girl hang out with her sister?
No, no.
As long as her sister's not in the middle of a huge case, which she is. Mary, I miss Mom, and 3 is on you clean, Mary.
Well, you're angry at her, but you're not clean.
I'm gonna go with number 3. I'm clean, Drew. My last slip up was over a month ago. It's in the past. God, leave it there. What is...
Wouldn't the cleaner notice that's gone?
Hello? Housekeeping.
Oh, hey. What are you doing?
I'm a bartender.
Gentlemen,
I mean, technically, they're just going to be drinking these straight.
it's the best night of our lives. Let's say you're not crazy. So this guy did it?
So which
No, I
one?
never saw any of their faces. Means any one of them could have done it.
Just maybe one crazy stuff.
Night out with the boys is probably just what you need.
707. See, I wouldn't. I mean, I've worked at a bar, but I haven't had to do 707.
I think what's wrong is you're bringing that up.
Just trying to figure out. Smart. He's exactly like his character in Buffy. Interesting reaction. Was she the one dead? Who was the one dead then upstairs?
Okay.
It's hot tub. Thanks. But I don't want to bring everybody.
So he definitely died because he
I'm gonna keep it quiet.
didn't have alcohol in his
No
system.
traces of alcohol in the system.
Don't worry.
Oh, there's the guy.
So I'm guessing this isn't the sheriff's office, is it?
Hold on a second. It's down the hall up the stairs.
Is that Luke? Wish him luck on his interview.
Good luck on your interview.
It's a simple question.
Avocado plus liquor equals a dead body with no traceable cause of death.
Oh wow.
Poisoned. The alcohol covered it up. Hey, thanks for the assist. You look so hot. If I didn't know you weren't drinking, I would cut you off.
You need some air. Everyone says they're the best years of your life. Doesn't always work out that way.
What happened?
Maybe some of these guys can deal with what happened.
What?
So it's that young girl. What happened to her?
Even know her name. Hey, we're taking up a collection to keep the party moving. Hey, you see what?
So what did they do? Did they hurt that girl? Did something go too far? Like a hazing prank?
Tara, are you... Wait, what are you doing? You ask too many questions. Get out.
Wait.
What's that? Tequila. I didn't bring tequila. I found it behind the bar. I've been drinking it since I got here.
I think it's time for you to leave.
Hello?
Wait, you can't. You don't understand. Something is gonna happen.
That's right. You're gonna be escorted from the building.
He's such an asshole. That's all he plays.
You're making a mistake. No, nothing. He just...
It's not him.
Nice. I thought it was you, but you didn't plan tonight, did you? Whatever happened back in college, whatever happened to that girl, it was John. John did it.
Oh.
I'm thrown out.
So he killed them all to hide his secret.
I think we've all been silent long enough.
Going somewhere?
What's the point in hanging around? You embarrassed me in front of my friends.
It's a little bartending trick I picked up. Even if you're drinking it straight, like you, if you want to keep the drink cool, you shake a little crushed ice in the bottom of the glass. Yes, every glass, John. Of course, if you didn't mess with the ice, then you won't need the antidote your best man has in the next room.
So he was willing to kill all of them to hide his secret. Which makes no sense.
What happened?
Catherine Hill. Her girlfriend once said he slapped her.
You need something?
How'd you know? True. True, you take the fun out of everything.
It's fun for me. Thanks for covering that for me.
No problem. I've been paid to provide a sample before.
Oh, so maybe he's going to be in the show then after all. Starting to get dark. Sorry about that, guys. Can't help the light. That was a pretty good. That was the best episode so far. And it's a lot of Buffy ex-cast members in this. And I know it's made by Joss Whedon, you can tell by the way it's filmed. And they like to subvert your expectations. The actor, who I'm just going to call Forrest because I can't remember his name in this, was more or less similar to what he was in Buffy. But it now turns out he's the good guy. And he was the one who wrote the letter. This was a really dark episode. There's a lot more mature in theme as it goes along. So it was a flashback at the beginning. It wasn't really highlighted well enough for me to realise that. So that's why I got confused thinking, well, they all look about 35. And then it was 5 years later, I think. So the guy was abusive, the killer, and we saw now what happened to that girl. So the girl wasn't supposed to be saved like I thought it was, to save those guys so that they could go to jail for what they did. So she's not always saving people just to save their lives. Sometimes she's doing it because they need to pay for what they did. And it was interesting because it was 5 people. And it was nice to have them. We got to see 3 personalities, I guess, and how she figures things out and what's going on. I would definitely think as the show goes on, it'll get better. Joss Whedon is really good at subverting your expectations and making you believe something's going to happen and then something else completely out of the blue happens. It was just nice that that's how it ended. I'm guessing Matt Boomer's character's going to be in it because she saw him again at the end. He wasn't just passing by, so maybe he's her new love interest. Harrison was a lot better in this episode. I enjoyed him a lot more, even though he was in it a lot less. He had a nice role. They're getting close, the characters, True and Harrison. The sister, she's just not going to learn. Her job was saved, but you wonder if maybe it wasn't supposed to be saved. And there might be repercussions later on for what's going to happen. I like how it's shot as well, even though you can definitely tell it's 2003. I mean, the cameras are completely different in terms of quality, but it's nice because it shifts between bright, vibrant colours to then a dark, murky undertone, especially when it did the flashback. I'm guessing the flashback was just to highlight it was, so that you go, oh, okay, this is a flashback, the colours are different, it's a memory. This is definitely the best one. I wasn't bored at all throughout this episode. It was more intriguing, and they've done a lot for the characters. They're developing every single character here now. You're starting to get a bit of an understanding of them, and her friend Lindsay as well. They must have heard everyone forgetting your birthday. So it's a good thing she did redo the day. So I'm going to leave that there. Thank you for watching, because the light is fading very, very quickly, so it's going to be quite dark. I apologise for this. I hope you all have a good week, and I will see you for episode 5.